Unfortunately, every 18 minutes, another man, woman, or child is diagnosed with Crohn's disease or colitis. Cory Gierman and Jason Krupek had a friend who suffered with Crohn's, a disease many people don't know much about. The two used their relationships in the music business to start a benefit concert to raise money to fight the diseases with no known cure. They've managed to raise over $200,000 in the last 13 years with their annual Buds and Suds event. Lynn headed out to catch up with all the excitement.
I'm here with the double XL man himself,
Hello.
Mr. Keith Anderson. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here.
So good to see you. And
Good to be seen.
you do a lot in Nashville and go to all the benefits and charities and give a lot of your time. What brought you out to this one tonight?
It's a great cause. Yeah, I was actually a part of the original one 13 years ago, and I think maybe I know it was part of the first two, and maybe the third one. I don't know. We drank a lot those first three. It was a big canoe trip, and then it would always end up with just a concert, a little acoustic concert in the middle of nowhere on a flatbed pickup truck with people like me. Before any of us had record deals, it was me. It was John Rich and Big Kenny before they were big and rich. It was James Otto. There's no telling who all was out there. It was a big group of people all hanging out. Jason Krupek and Cory Gierman, good buddies of ours, and so I was finally off the road this year and able to come back and do it again. It's really been great to see how big it's gotten and how much it's grown. And since that time, I've got a friend whose wife came down with Crohn's disease, and it's just a horrible disease and what it does to people and the pain it causes. And so it's good to be able to come back and help raise money for a great cause.
I hope that you did not take me wrong. You know I'm not used to your attention.
How are you? It's good to see you tonight.
It's good to see you too. How are you doing?
I am good. Now you are going to get up and paint throughout the whole performance, and then they're going to auction off your piece, right, at the end?
That's correct. I'm going to be on stage inspired by the music and the audience and the energy and the life, and we will then auction off my fine art piece to benefit the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America.
Days of redemption, and what have you to say? Tell me, what have you to say, baby?
Tell me a little bit about how you got involved in tonight's.
Well, the publicist from Loudmouth called me up, and she used to work from back with Trick Pony days, and she called up and said, you know, I love doing charity events. I've always tried to give something back because I've been really lucky, been extremely blessed and extremely lucky, because if it wasn't for, if I wasn't lucky, I'd be wearing a hairnet making fries for somebody. So, but I've always tried to give something back, and I do a lot of motorcycle rides and a lot of golf tournaments. Matter of fact, I'm flying out tomorrow for a golf tournament. But this is the one time we get together and just do what we do natural, play guitars and have fun and sing and get an auction going and having fun. But it's right here in town. It's a no-brainer.
I am here with the men in charge of this wonderful event who have come together and done this for 13 years. I assume you guys were here for the first one, Jason Krupek and Cory Gierman. Talk a little bit, Jason, about when you first put this event together and how far it's come over the years.
It started as just a canoe trip. Cory and I were sitting, hanging out one night, watching some music, and we said, let's see how many people we can get on the river on Saturday. Had about 35 people out there, and over the course of the next year, we want to make it an annual event. So over the course of the next year, we said, we got a friend with Crohn's disease, let's make this an annual event and kind of dedicate it to her. And so we did that, and it's grown. The chapter got involved. We ended up getting a chapter office here in Nashville about 5 years ago, and they've been real involved in making this event grow and pushing us to a new level, like we have tonight.
And you are at a new level. Talk a little bit about, Cory, the money that you guys have been able to raise through our community and the music business and knowing the people that you guys know.
Well, the music industry and Music Row here is always very open arms and helping charity events and charitable causes. And we started out, we raised I think $1,200 or $2,000 the first time, and last year I think we're up to like $35,000 for a year. And so I feel we have raised money, but I also feel we've really raised the awareness of Crohn's disease and colitis in the music industry.
Never gonna let you down. No.
Coldwater. Jane, how are you, girl?
Good. We're very good. Happy to be here.
Out tonight for a great cause. How did you get involved in tonight's charity?
Well, our manager called us up and said they were doing a show for Crohn's and colitis and asked us if we wanted to come and play a few songs, and we were like, yeah, of course.
I'm sure that's cool because you've been out on the road.
Yeah, it'll be great. A lot of people from friends and family and our label are coming, and it'll be good.
Yeah, doing radio stuff, you don't get to play your hometown a lot, but we got to play our hometown in Mississippi, but our hometown Nashville we don't get to play a lot. But this will be fun. Friends are coming out. It's nice to be able to invite people that live near you.
And raise money for something like that's so worthy and something that they're having a hard time finding a cure for. So hopefully a couple people will pay to get in to see us, and we'll have helped and contributed a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, girls, so much for being out tonight for such a great cause. Thanks.
You never know who will take the stage at Buds and Suds. Past artists on their roster have included Big and Rich, Daryl Worley, Jamie Johnson, James Otto, Randy Hauser, and many more. It's a long night of music for a very worthy cause. We've still got lots more music coming up, including a new artist showcase. You won't want to miss it. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more Inside Music Row.
Hey, I'm Randy Montana, and you're watching Inside Music Row.